Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is SubZeroExtabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video today. Now of course we all know that sometimes we get annoyed in this game, right? I mean, we all have our differences and usually they are only short lasting and they never really get that much out of hand, right? Well, today is the day that I snapped. I am just done with it right now. Again and again I keep having these noobs finding out where I live and it is just driving me nuts. Now as you can see, this will not be your typical video. No way, man. I am not telling you all of this from my perspective. No, the noob that you are watching right here is someone that walked into the trap that I made, and this is going to be a lot of fun. But since I have got the footage of him going through all of my traps, I will just roll that with the audio. So from here on out, I will be calling it a day. And enjoy all of the fun that you will be having with this noob right here, because he is going to be messing up a lot in this video. So take care. And let's roll the clip. So you know it is a trap room. It is same old same old. I can just jump around here just like that, and I will probably die. That is basically what all the fuzz is about when it comes to these things. Now of course I am better than that. That is why this was just a demonstration of how you would fail in this trap room. But you know, for me these are maybe just all that hard. It is just a normal routine to follow. And of course you know I am a noob, so this might become kind of a big struggle for me, but I will try it at least. Now we must make sure that everything turns out alright, otherwise there will be a lot of things that can go wrong and probably will go wrong. Like right now, nothing special is happening, but I am rather sure that this might just be a fallacy and that this will probably end up biting us in the butt, since even though it is going to be very peaceful, there are a lot of things that can go wrong today. Now you might be like, well, you little noob kid, you are just a little weenie when you are doing that. Well, that might be so, but I am just not going to be taking any chances after what happened to me. And I am pretty sure that you all have seen what happened to me. I mean, I have done a couple of horror games and game modes in my day, so you know, I think that there is something that you guys can learn from me today, and that is because I do not want any of you to actually get hurt while doing any of this right now, alright? But if I have got to be fairly honest right now, I think that we are kind of getting the hang of this trap thing right here. I mean, we have done a lot of these before, right? But with entering this place I really just feel that I'm getting the chills for some reason. I mean, it must be because there is something hard up ahead. But maybe I am just a wooz and I cannot take any of this at all. I am not sure what to actually make of this right now, but I guess that I will just go with the flow and I will not be a showstopper. I like how every time I am doing this that I just think that all of this is just normal and stuff. I mean, you have got to love some traps, but this one is already kind of scary, so I am not sure what to do right now. Just please do not pee your pants. I am actually not even sure, but I think that I am right. And I mean, this is just really freaky. I mean, the suspense in this room right now is just insane. I can literally just feel all of the anxiety rushing through my body, and I can honestly tell you that I'm feeling rather alive, but I am also feeling really dead on the inside because of what is about to happen, and it is probably going to be annoying me a lot of times throughout this video here. Now let's see what all of this is. This looks like some sort of a spider room of some sort. I mean, I am not quite sure because I do not come here very often myself actually, but that might be me. Maybe I am just being like really dumb or something like that. Who knows, right? Well, you guys probably know because you are all watching this in hindsight, and I have always told you guys that hindsight is and will always be 20/20, and there is really nothing that you can do about that in the first place. But of course, until we have arrived at the next stage, this is the perfect timing to go ahead and freak our butts off together. Come on you guys, we are not stopping anytime soon. We are ready to just be scared throughout the whole video, so just hold on tight please. I actually really do not like these things, really. I mean, I am not a big fan of this thing, to be honest, and my god, is this thing hard, my mans. Let's just hope together that I do not end up peeing my pants, and neither do you guys, because that would be kind of odd. Man, this thing is going to be freaking brutal on me right now, man. I mean, like right now I am not even sure about what I am doing. I am just looking around and gathering some info on everything that is supposed to be going on around here, but I am rather sure that everything that I am doing is just nonsense because I will probably end up dying anyway. I mean, call me crazy right now, but I am pretty sure that I saw that there was an exit back there, but I am not sure. I mean, it cannot be right. That would be like really odd right now, would it not? I mean, if an exit is right here already, then there must be something fishy going on right now, right? I mean, there is just no turning around right now. But if that actually was the exit back there, well, that would be great, and then you know, I am rather fearing my life right now because this trap room could easily rip me to shreds right now, and I would like it if that would not happen anytime soon right now. But then again, that might just be me and the fact that I do not really like traps all that much around this time of the year. But who knows? Maybe I am just going AWOL right now. I have never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I have envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. That is basically the same when it comes to this trap room. You can just have an easy life and do nothing about it and just stroll through it. But it is the people who are leading the hard lives and make it look easy who you should be looking up to. That is why I like to keep things interesting by making things hard on myself from time to time, like failing on purpose. That is what I do a lot. Also in this video, of course. So right now with my trap room right here, I am struggling a lot, but when you guys are watching this out of the comfort of your home, you will all just be like, well, that guy Noob there on the screen, well, he really did quite a good job on making everything look easy while he was struggling really hard. At least that is what I think that you are all going to be saying. I mean, I cannot know for sure now, can I, guys? Nope, that is right, people. I am catching your drift, my small friends. Now still, that does not mean that this is easy for me at all. I mean, it would just plain be unfair if you had to watch me do all of this so perfect and swift without a care in the world, and you guys are out there struggling trying to become as great as me in these things. So sometimes I will fail on purpose just to make it look a little less hard. I mean, come on, I would not be able to do all of this without you guys. So if you guys want to be like me, that would be pretty hard. So I have to put in some flaws to myself. I mean, no one is flawless except for me, of course. So you know, maybe that is the reason why I should be doing all of this, just so that you guys can see that having flaws is just a way of life. But then again, I am a noob little character, so I am not really sure if that also counts for me. But now that the cat is out of the bag, I will just hope that you guys appreciate the fact that I sometimes end up failing on purpose, just so that you guys can see that I'm also human, even though I am better than anyone else in these types of things. Just so that you know. Now of course, like it goes with everything in life, there is no such thing as the perfect life. I mean, my life is pretty good and all of that, but it is not perfect. And that is one thing that might just be pretty important for the people who look up to me. It is not about leading the perfect life, or leaving a flawless and faultless life. No, it is about being the perfect person in your life. Just be the person that you think is perfect, because that is all you have. You cannot change the outcomes in the world. The only thing in this world that you actually can change in a good or bad way is yourself. And now we shall just throw out the bad part, because no one wants to be the worst version of themselves. Just like I do not want the worst version of this video, so I should actually be going quite a bit because I am lacking right now. I mean, I am trying my best, but it seems like that is not enough for the soulless pit that I call an escape room. I mean, this thing is taking everything out of me right now, and it is giving me nothing in return, except for maybe some funny footage, but that is it. I am a noob. I get that I am bad, you know, that is just something that is unfortunate. But if you have the ability to change anything about yourself, and I do not just mean your appearance, but make sure that anything that you might be changing actually is a change for the better, and that is not just something that I am saying for the likes or anything, that is just something that I feel like is true for a lot of people out there, and even for a lot of people in here right now. So I am wondering what is coming up next. Wow, I am actually hoping for something a little less hard to build. Oh wait, never mind, this is not anywhere near as hard. I mean, would you just look at this? This is not even hard at all. Why would I want to be here in something like that? No way, Jose. I just want my muffins, and that is all there is to it. But I will get my cake once I finish my own trap house. I am not sure what the difference between the two is, but it was holding on of them, and I wanted that thing. But the thing that was holding the thing was looking rather hard in my opinion. So I am just going to stay the freak away from there, as long as possible at least. But I have got to head back to the trap room right now, because I need to start building this real quick right now. Now, even with all of that being said, I would still love to have my own trap house someday. I mean, I am already reaching a pretty broad audience right now, but I think that this will only get better once I have this trap house finished. Or I should actually be saying when we are on the television, because I might be getting my own freaking show with this. So this just thickens the plot on the ever so forward question about who is this noob. Well, I guess that is for you to find out. but I will just call myself the noob. Now that did not clarify anything. I mean, if anything, it just brought up more questions, right? But that does not matter, and I think that it is something that will keep this life and this channel ever so interesting to the older viewers and the younger ones. Now also I mean to the old school viewers who have been hanging out with me for a while, and of course for the people who only just now are watching this channel. So for you out there, if this actually is your first time watching me on this video, well then you are the lucky person of seeing me fail for the first time ever, and you will be seeing this quite a lot probably. Now since we are entering some kind of new world with this building thing, you know things might start to turn out really ugly, and I am not sure of anything that is about to happen. So I would just like to say right now that our adventure has officially started, so please tell me that everyone is ready for this thing. So I would like to ask you to remain seated throughout this whole ride and to please keep your feet and arms inside of the carriage at all times. Now it is almost time for this thing to open and we can see what horrors lie behind this house, and I am not sure what to actually make of this right now, but I guess that I will just go with the flow and I will not be a showstopper. I like how everyone is just sitting here all up in their own business, acting like everything is normal and stuff. I mean, you have got to love some actors who are just completely enveloped in their respective roles. Me for example, I mean I am always right, so that is not really something that I am all too worried about, if I have got to be honest right now. I mean, look at me you guys, you all know this. But of course until we have arrived at the next stage of the building process, this is the perfect timing to go ahead and laugh our butts off together. And why, well, let me do this real quick for you guys. Alright, can someone crack a joke real quick? And please do not let this go about me this time, because usually when I ask you for this joke thing, you somehow just turn it into a roast of the noobs. I mean, I am not sure why, but I am guessing that the love for me is not as great as my love for you. At least that is what I am thinking right now. Okay, but let me say this. We should be nearing the end of this trap room building thing right here. I can just feel it. I mean, the suspense is actually getting pretty real, right? And yes, this is going as planned. Well, what do you think about that, guys? A noob who actually makes a breakthrough in one of his videos. I mean, that is just unheard of, right? Now let's continue on with this streak. There is just something cool about these trap rooms, just because there have been like a lot of stale game modes lately, and I feel like this is something that does not get as stagnant as the others, because this is basically just something else. Like every time that we are playing it, there are just so many surprises in this game mode that there always is something new to do, and I really think that this is just very cool. And I just completely ruined my floor there, so please just ignore that. I will just patch that up with some TNT and then we will be all settled, I hope at least. Otherwise I am just a mess and I cannot accomplish anything in this game. Now let's just hope that we can get to the next part in a little bit of a quick manner, because I am about to pop an egg right here because of this waiting. Oh my god, I need more me time, and I do love me time, you guys. But that was enough me time because we have a lot more things to go through, and I do not want to get all repetitive to you guys when it comes to my content, because my content is always very original and non-clickbait like, so I do not want you guys to start thinking any less of me right now, even if I am already a noob and you will judge me for that. There is just too much at stake when it comes to the channel and this video I am doing on this channel and to the people and you guys, and I am not about to throw all of that away just because I am starting to become lazy. Well, let me tell you this then, because I am not lazy, nor will I ever become lazy. Okay, never mind, I might actually be like very lazy, but that does not matter because there is just a lot of stuff that I have to do, so there is just no time to be lazy around these days anymore. So this noob is changing from a lazy dude to an awesome dude, and there is nothing that you can go ahead and do about it, even though my trap room failed a little.